Are you gonna ask me first?
Yeah. How have I influenced your life in a positive way?
Taylor has influenced my life in a positive way because she and I both have epilepsy, and she's very understanding of things that other people don't necessarily understand, so it's easy to bond over things. And advice that I would give you is to always follow your heart no matter what anyone else says. It only matters what you want out of life. I know.
Aww.
To say.
Aww. Mom, how have I influenced your life in a positive way?
Okay. The first way that you've influenced my life in a positive way is when you were a baby and I first had you, because I was only 24 when I had you, and I was used to just taking care of myself, and then all of a sudden I had to take care of another person. So it made me want to be a better person and get my act together and do things the right way so that you would have a good role model and a good future. And then another way is when you were 18 months old and you started having seizures. That was really, really hard for me. And I, for many years, would struggle with that and struggle with, oh, why does my child have seizures? Why does it happen to me? And then what to me is that when you were in third grade, we were at school, and there were a lot of little girls around that, and they were just really sassy, bratty, mouthy little girls. And when I looked at you, and you were just a sweet, beautiful little girl, and you had seizures, and I thought it was just eye-opening to me, and I thought how wrong I had been, because I kept looking at you like what was wrong with you and not what was right with you. And so what that made me do is look at people that way instead of looking at what was wrong with people, looking at what's right with people, because you were this beautiful, smart girl, and you had just one little thing, and I feel like I made it such a big deal until you were in third grade, and then I realized that you were so much more than a girl who had seizures. Like, that was just a piece of you. So I was able to look at people more for who they were instead of who they weren't. And then another way you did was, then you were in like 6th grade, and you did not want to do your homework. You never wanted to do your homework. We'd fight. We'd argue all the time because you didn't want to do your homework. And I remember telling you, you have to do your homework because you have to do this so you can go to college, so you can grow up and get a good job. And then I realized from that conversation, it led to a lot of thinking in me that if I was going to ask you to go to college, I should probably go to finish my degree. And so that's when I started to go back to school to finish my degree so that I could be a good role model for you, so that you would go to college. And I'm so thankful and happy that you did for you, and I'm thankful that I did for me too. And there's one other way too, that a significant way you affected me. So I have to back up because you were young again. You were like 2. And we moved to Arizona, and I didn't know anybody in Arizona, but you were just a baby, and you didn't have any friends, and I didn't have any friends, and I knew it was really good for children to have playmates to learn from. So I used to be very shy, and so from that moment on, I would say hi to everybody I saw that had kids, and I would try to meet them so that you could have friends, and that really helped me to grow as a person and come out of my shell and get to know people and make friends. So those are the most important ways you've influenced my life positively. But I'm sure there's many more ways too.
And what advice can you give me for my future?
My advice to you would to be always take the high road. Always do the right thing, even when it seems like it might be easier to do